Right, good afternoon, everyone. It's Rob, and with me is Andy Booth, one of our members. There we go, giving us a wave. It's currently about 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday, 21st of November. So apologies if you're planning to watch any sport or anything like that, Andy, but we'll get through this as
no.
So following my recent upload of the template file, there was a few people who were trying to actually open the file, and that's not a requirement. You just have to copy and paste, and Andy's going to talk through how to do that to help you. But he's also got some other handy MT4 tips that we're going to go through. There's a couple of other bits that we need to go through as well, which we're going to have to cover in another video because the markets are closed at the weekend. So Andy, would you love to I'm going to share screen for you to enable, sorry, for you to be able to share screen.
Share screen. So
share
if I go to share screen.
There's my share screen. Let me stop share and allow you to share. So there you go.
Right, click there. No. Click share screen. Screen 1. Share.
There we go.
You see that? Okay. Yeah.
I can indeed. Yes.
Magic. Right. Okay, let me just shift that out of the way because that's right. So you can see my MT4, yeah?
I can, and just to confirm that that is a demo account. So
absolutely, there, yeah, it's definitely a demo account. Okay, so templates. Right, a lot of people have been asking about these templates and trying to double-click to open these templates. Now, if you've downloaded them, they're probably in your downloads folder somewhere. But you don't need to do anything with them other than move them into specific folders. But where are those folders? So on MT4, if you go to File and Open Data File, this is what you're presented with, all of these here. Now, one of the files that we're going to move over, where am I, is a template. And you can see there, templates. Okay, so if you open that up, and was it that one, Rob? That one there, Rob, wasn't it?
Yeah. And you can also tell because it says .tpl.
.tpl, yeah, exactly. So you drag and drop the TPL file into that templates folder. Now, take the pips. That's Rob's template, and it is Rob's template, but you can change the name if you want to. I'm going to change that to Rob's temp. Okay, so we go back into MT4. And there's nothing in there at the moment. We can't see anything at all. To get your templates, you might be presented when you first open MT4 with a screen like this, and you want to change it, change all the colors and everything like that. You can change to any color you like, any way you like. Just right click on there, go to properties, and here's all the settings that you want. You can change them to anything you like. You can add indicators, do what you want. But when you've got your template set, you can go to templates, again, sorry, right click, templates, and save template, and give it a name. Okay, you can call it anything you like, whatever the template is. And this is where it'll be stored in that templates folder. Now you can see, because we've moved Rob's template over, it's in there. So to open a new template, right click, templates, load template, or all the templates will be listed down here, and there's Rob's template. Click on that and Bob's your uncle. Easy as. Okay,
that is easy.
But when we come to open another pair, for instance, let's open that one, new chart window, you're presented with this again. So you have to right click, template, and load templates. You don't want to do that. That's boring. that takes too long. Here's an idea. Right click, template, save template, and call it default. Save. Okay. So next time you open a chart, right click, chart window, there you go.
Wow. Do you know what? So when you were on the call the other day and you mentioned that about saving it as default, it just makes life so much easier.
It does.
And just because, you know, when you've been doing this for so long, sometimes you just do what you've always done. Just keep going. Oh, okay, I'll open that up and load the template, and not knowing some of those handy little tips like just saving that as with the name default will automatically open up every new chart window with that template as standard. So that's a great tip. So thank you for that, Andy.
No problem at all. Right, the other one that we were going to do was the candles closing. Now this is it's not a template, is it, Rob? This
is an indicator.
This is an indicator. So back into your I'll start that one again. Back into your open data folder, and this time it's in a slightly different place. You can't see it in there at all. If we go to MQL4, we have experts and indicators in there. Now, just before I move on to this tip, here's another little tip for you. If you want to save yourself time, go into that folder, just click on there. You see it's already highlighted. Hold down the control key and press C, and that copies it. It copies that address.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to your desktop and right click, new, shortcut. Hold down control and press V to paste it in there, and click on next and give it a name. You can give it, rename it, or anything you want. I'm just going to call it MQL4 folder. Finish, and there you have a shortcut to that folder.
Well, that's fantastic as well, because then you don't have to keep going to open data folder and all that stuff. Wow.
Just double click it and you're there.
Just see, this is amazing, isn't it? Nice, easy tips that are actually really simple, but unless you know about them.
Yep, exactly. So,
super stuff.
We have got an indicator, which we can drag and drop into indicators. And we also have an expert manager, the exit manager, which is an expert, which we'll drag and drop into the experts folder. Done. Close those. Back to your MT4. Now what you need to do here, if MT4 was already open, is you need to open up the indicators, but then right click anywhere and refresh. Okay, so then get everything in there, and you can see indicators there. What was it called? Candle close time remaining.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can drag and drop that onto your there, and there it is. Also with your experts, you've now got your expert, your exit manager there as well. That's it.
Super stuff. So that covers those quite easily. So that covers. So for those of you that were asking questions about being able to open the template, so you don't actually need to open it. You just copy and paste those into, as Andy's just gone through there, the open data folder, or as he's just given us that handy tip, you can get that link and save it as a desktop shortcut. And you're just copying the template file, the .tpl file, and pasting it into the templates folder. And then with the indicators and expert advisors, you're copying those, or dragging, as Andy's just done there, into the indicators folder if it's an indicator, or into the experts folder if it's an expert advisor. So those are how you basically move those around your MT4 in order to get them onto your chart and working the way you need them to do. Now, obviously,
Excellent.
there's other videos on how to use the exit manager and all that sort of thing as well. So we're not going to cover how to use them. We're just going to cover how to move them about and get them
Where
on
to
the
put them and how to
Yeah.
put them where.
Yeah.
Right.
So that cover the files and folders part, Andy?
It does, yes. Now there's something else in there that some of you eagle-eyed people might have noticed. Up here, where all your pairs are, they might not be in alphabetical order. What can you do? You can't click on symbol and change it. It doesn't seem to want to do anything at all. So how do we get rid of that? Right. Let's go back to the desktop. Let's go back to our MQL4 folder. And this is quite a difficult one to find. It took me a while to find where this was. If we just go up one, back into the original folder and go to history, down to symbol sets, you can see I've named it there random.
Okay.
It might be called something else. It might be called whatever you've saved your symbol sets as, because you can set up you can set this up with whatever symbols you want in there and save it. Right click, sets, save as. You can save that as whatever you want to do, but where are they stored so you can manipulate them? Back to there, and this is what you find in that folder. History symbol sets. Now they are just text documents, so if you double click on one, it'll open up like that.
Cool. I was going to say it's just going to open it up in Notepad or something like that, which is a standard application on most computers. Yeah, bog
standard. Now you can spend your time putting them in alphabetical order there if you want, or let me just grab a Excel spreadsheet. Oops. Here's one I did earlier. Sorry.
No,
all you need to do, and this comes back to some keyboard shortcuts that I like to use. They just make my life so much easier. But this is harking back to the before Windows, when we were programming in DOS, DOS 5, DOS 6, DOS 6.2. That was way back.
I was going to say, I'm sure there's probably some people watching this who won't have a clue what you're talking about.
No, they won't. This is pre-Windows stuff we're talking about here. Dead easy stuff though. So you've opened your Notepad file. If you hold down the Control key and press A, and then X, right? Go over to your Excel spreadsheet or whatever spreadsheet you want to use. Highlight a cell. Hold down the Control key and press V, and they're all in there. Now let me bring this over so you can see it in full. Over here, I've got sort and filter. Click sort, and it's sorted it alphabetically for you. Okay. Hold down Control, press C. Take that out of the way. Back to your Notepad. Control V. Pasted them in there alphabetically. Hit close and save. Back to your MT4. Go to that's right click, hide all. Now that's something that I've found as well. Because I've got this one open, it won't close it because you've got it open here.
Yeah.
So if you close that, so you've got no charts open whatsoever, right click, hide all. It will go away eventually. Right click, hide all. There you go.
Okay. Yep.
And then right click, show all to get it back. This is quite complicated. Right click again, sets, and then open the set that you've just changed. Give it a second, and there they are, all are back in alphabetical order.
That's fantastic.
Shall I go over that one more time? This bit here, because it is a bit strange.
I was going to say that's slightly more fiddly, isn't it? There's a few more steps in there with the hide all and
yeah, because of the way MT4 does this, it would be a lot easier if MT4 was a little bit more like Windows, that everybody knows how to use Windows.
And again, that's another fantastic way of organising it all fairly quickly, because I know when I was first doing it, I was actually clicking and dragging them individually to help it. And that was taking forever.
Yeah,
but of course I only need the one pair now because I only trade pound Australian dollars, so I don't need to worry. But no, I'm joking.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll just for clarity, I'll go over it again. If you hide all and then show all, because the sets menu, the sets option in that menu isn't there when you hide all. I'll show you again.
So you have to do show all, and then that'll give you the sets option.
Then show all, that'll come up with the sets option, and then you load the one that you want, and there it is.
That's great stuff. Well, hopefully that will give many of our viewers plenty of smiley faces, because I think that will be a lot of help to a lot of people watching this. You know, just from the basics of installing the template and getting your indicators and expert advisors in place, but even after that, just doing that quick tip of sorting everything alphabetically, and also doing the desktop shortcut to get to your MT4 data folders. Yeah, that's all fantastic stuff. So
it's stuff that I've found helpful, and I just thought, well, you know, if it helps me, I hope it helps somebody else.
Definitely, and that's what we're all about, isn't it? That's just helping other people with processes and procedures and strategies and all that sort of thing. But just actually simple stuff like that can make time go a bit quicker for you. Not even a rush time. You don't want to rush time, but making it a lot easier to go through bits like that. So that was super, Andy.
We'll do that other one when the market's open.
Yes. So for those, that was just to cover the points versus pips and the stop loss and take profit bits and pieces. So as I say, we can only do that when the market's alive and we actually place a trade in order to make those or to make that an effective video.
To make it happen. Yeah.
Great stuff. Well, thank you very much, Andy. I hope loads of people get loads of benefit from it. So
and if anybody's got any questions, just drop me a line or ask. Yeah, no problem.
Just be prepared to get overwhelmed with loads of questions.
Yeah, my name's Rob Huntley.
That's happened to me so many times that you offer to help and support people, and then you get inundated with loads of messages and comments and questions, stuff like that. But actually, I love helping people, so it's not a problem. Super stuff. Right. Well, thanks very much for your time, Andy, especially on a Saturday afternoon. And we'll get this video uploaded into the Ninja group and see what happens from there. And then we'll see you on Monday again for the next stage.
No problem. See you later.
Thanks, mate.
Bye.
Bye-bye.